Good evening. My name is Andy Huntsberger. I'm an operations section chief with Northern Rockies Team 1, currently assigned to the West Lolo complex. Today is Saturday, July 10th, 2021, and I'm here to give you a little operational update of the fires. So I'm going to move over here to the Deep Lookout Mountain fire. Just to give you a little reference, this is where Superior, Montana is, so it's to the east. And the actual fire itself is down to the southeast. Deep Lookout Mountain is currently just about 160 acres. The main fire is about 120, and then there's a spot fire just off of it that's about 40 acres. The crews have made access into the fires, and they're actually starting to build some hand lines directly around the outside of the fire. They've also been using aerial resources throughout the day to keep the fire spread in check as they work it from the ground. Today was a pretty good day. We had some reduced relative humidities, down in the teens into single digits, so that's pretty dry, and also some increased winds, and it was also very warm. But through all that, they did pretty well. Minimal growth on the fire. So moving over to the Sunset fire, and once again, this is where Superior, Montana is. The Sunset fire is right up here on this knob. Fire's about 17 acres currently. We have crews on scene, heavy equipment, hand crews, and once again, used aerial resources. Fire's looking really good. No fire spread really there today. And hoping, even with the increased, winds and reduced RH and high temps tomorrow, with everything that's been done to date, that the fire, will not proceed any further. But once again, fire is in a good situation, and they have successful shift today. Now, as we move over here to the Seagull Creek fire, and once again, I'll give you a little frame of reference. This is where Highway 135 and Highway 200 come together, so it's just to the south of there. This fire is about 17 acres currently. Once again, we do have resources on scene. We used hand crews and aerial resources today. They've got about half of the fire lined. Good shift, once again, with the increased winds and even with the reduced relative humidities and high temperatures, they had a successful shift, and the fire didn't see much growth. Now, when you go across the Clark Fork River here to the north, there's the Sheep Creek fire. This fire is about 6 acres in size. It's currently has line all the way around it, has control lines all the way around it, and it's in the mop-up phases. And once again, we do have resources on scene, and probably looking at another shift or two, and hopefully we'll be able to release some resources from that incident. Now I'm going to move, this is actually to the north, so it'd be off the map towards Thompson Falls. This is, Thorn Creek, and then the Winnemuck fire. Just to give you a little frame of reference, you got Thompson Falls, basically to the west of these fires. Winnemuck didn't grow much today. It's about 15 acres. And Thorn Creek is, 400 to 500 acres is where we're estimating at. This is definitely steep, rocky terrain. It's very challenging to get ground resources in there, and we don't have the resources currently, nor even if we did, will we put resources on those fires this time, just due to the sheer size. I think people locally probably saw the Thorn Creek fire got a little more active after about 1600 today, and we'll expect that tomorrow. Once again, currently there aren't any structures or other values at risk directly adjacent to the fire, and we do have crews out looking around at opportunities where we can be successful to keep that fire contained to the smallest area as possible. But this fire is going to be with us for a while. Like I said, it will be visible from the valley and from Thompson Falls. And with that, that is my operational update for July 10th. Have a good evening.